defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
On play action, it's Murray. Open man is Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Murray going to throw. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First down carry for Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Oh, what a juke into space. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now he'll pull it down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. And now it's second down.
Rhodes on the coverage.
This is Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
38-yard line.
Gun. Here's Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chase Young gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect.
And now the rookie's free.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some more.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 79 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
28. Dolphins 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And in incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This is caught. Gronkowski.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Browns 28, Dolphins 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 60 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gabriel Kuebuna, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Barkley, a first down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Mostert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And they will take a knee here. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get